Hello, people. I think we are live right now.
Yes. Hello, guys. Yeah. So, how many of you fed up of barking on your family members? Or maybe you fed up of talking on Chinese or feeling like you're talking on a Chinese, nobody understands it. Or maybe you're fed up of talking with a wall. Which one you are, Christelle?
So we speak different languages at home. So sometimes either I have the feeling that I speak Chinese and barking, maybe a wall, not really. It's more barking and Chinese.
I think I could agree with 3 of them. Yeah, so we're in the right place today. We're going to talk about it, what we need the most today ourselves.
So you can put in the chat what kind of communication art you have at home. If it's barking, it is a wall, or if it's Chinese.
Yeah, that could be true.
Put that in the comments.
Yeah, that would be powerful to see where we are.
Exactly, we can do like a statistic a little bit to see what's going on.
Yeah, so how powerful is communication, do you think, Christelle?
Well, I know that very often a lot of people told me communication is everything, and I was like, yeah, but maybe you can do differently. But at the end, I think communication is really the key for everything. And I learned how to negotiate, I learned how to sell, I learned how to have a happy family life here. And every time it comes back to how you communicate and how do you feel and how you can communicate what you feel. And it's interesting to look at that we never really learned how to communicate, and very late on we are on learning process how to communicate better. And I use the method for me. I'm going to share that after. It's the non-violent communication, and for me, I really love the process. I am kind of engineer. I like when there is some steps. There's 4 steps. Very good for me, and it helps me a lot with my husband, with my children, and as well with some negotiation with business, with organization. So in every part of your life, you can use this kind of communication. Yeah. What about you, Elena? What kind of communication do you have at home?
Okay. Yes. Hello, girls. I just wanted to see the comments today. So Marlies, hello, darling. Thank you for watching. So today I will share with you very, very simple tool that it's kind of like a formula or tool which will explain very quickly and so easily how we're communicating. Look, well, we'll take a normal situation. The woman and the man. So who is there have a challenge to communicating with this?
What do you mean? What is the question?
No, I mean, how many of people who watching us could relate to, could be interesting to know how we could be communicating successfully? Yes.
To learn how to communicate better.
Yes. Okay, guys. So I could see, where do you think communication starts, Christelle?
Okay, so my first question would be: are we speaking about non-verbal communication or only the speaking communication? So, but there is different kind of communication. Sometimes I think the woman start the communication, but it might be possible that the man somehow start the communication, but not with the words, maybe with the body language.
Yeah, we will come to that. So exactly. Okay. So hello, Karina, and hello, Sharon, girls. Sharon. So where the conversation starts? First, oh my God. First, the communication starts from one person.
Yes.
Okay, and it's starting from one person, and this person thinking, okay, I need to say to a person something. I need to say to my partner or to my wife. And by the way, my point was to start from the women, because we are in the women. Okay, I think I just do it because I don't like, I think it would be easy. Okay, so we are women. What way we start our conversation with our partners or kids? Okay, everything starts in our mind. Okay, I need to talk with my partner about this, this, and this. And this is number one. First of all, we have awareness. I need to talk with my partner or with my son or with my mother. By the way, as I said, it doesn't matter which way, it goes the same way. If the partner does the same, it's going this way or that way. And then what we decided, because we're human, we have a language we could talk, are we? Sometimes I think we do, and sometimes I think we don't, including me. I'm also only human. So, and number two, we start talking. First, we have idea, okay, I need to talk with my son because he's sleeping until 2 p.m. and I don't think it's right. And I decide, okay, I will say that to him, okay? Hello, girls. Hello, Kostya and Patricia. Thank you for watching, guys. And then what we do, we start using a language, are we? But do we remember that our partners who we're talking, they have eyes and they have ears. How we listening? And what they doing? They just observing whatever we're saying. Okay? Okay. And then it's really depending what way we're saying them to them, whatever way we're using the language.
So it's not what we say, but it's how we say.
It's exactly, and how we say. And then there is other problem, because whatever we're saying, I'm expecting, and we come back to expectations actually today. I'm expecting him to, okay, let's take a example. I'm talking with my son and trying to wake him up in the morning, a bit earlier than he's waking up. Okay, so I have this idea, and then I decided to talk. And how I'm talking, I open in the door and I'm saying, it's 2 o'clock, I think it's time to get up. And do you think it's so, how long you will be sleeping? How many times I would be talking about this and blah, blah. And is this powerful? And what I'm expecting actually him to do by bringing this conversation, what is happening? I'm expecting him to receive a message. Am I?
Yes.
But how often we expecting them receive a message this way, from my thoughts to his behavior, without really thinking how we do it.
Okay, I understand your point. So what we want, that he just understand our one, so what we feel, why we want to say that, but how we communicate, it stays to the 2 and the 3 and doesn't come back to the 4th.
Exactly, communication happening in the 2 and 3. First of all, if I'm saying, okay, if I'm all the time coming and whinging, oh my God, how long you will be doing this and blah, blah, blah. What he's hearing, what he sees angry mother, he sees always whinging, and in his mind, like, she's never happy, she's always whinging, she's doing this and this. And what he does, he's turning on different side of his body and sleeping and shutting down. What could be another example? The women talking Okay, the women feeling I don't have enough, what we all, most of the time, what we women missing, we want to be loved. Guys, that's simple like that. We just want to be loved. And this is thoughts in our mind. I want to feel loved. If we don't feel it from our partners or husband, but what way we're talking about this? Which way we're talking? Instead of saying, listen, God, listen, Patrick, or whatever, I really miss you and I really want a hug from you. And I really, instead of saying something that would be real you, that's exactly what you mean. If you're saying, okay, look, I'm missing, I feel like you don't love me. I feel like something is missing. And I feel I want a little bit more us to talk. What do you think would be more powerful conversation? Or if I start saying, you never come back from work in time, you don't care about us, we never go out, you never bring me flowers, you never do this and you never do this. And then what husband sees? This freaking woman, doesn't matter which flowers I bring her, she never see them. And I am bringing flowers from one to one and then from time to time. And then she's like, oh, you never do this, you never do this, and you never do this, and you never listen to me, and you never. What happening in this man's head? First of all, after a while, when the woman talking the same way with a husband, or man the same way with a woman, we blocking this information. First of all, it's coming from us like from the wall. And then we know, oh my gosh, first of all, they see the way we're talking. They see us the way talking. And you know what? Quite often, if you just watch yourself in the mirror while you're in that state, in this argument, comment below, girls, who noticed themselves?
Well, I can imagine if I look at me when I am very upset and shouting around, I don't think it's very nice to see. So,
but you know what? Upset is okay, one thing. But when I'm angry, once I actually pass across the mirror, I've been terrified of that. So, and then we want our partners to be angel, to bring flowers, to give me love. But guys, communication is happening here in 2. And then 3, it's the way your partner perceiving that. Because if he's constantly blamed, if he's constantly bullied, or if you constantly giving out for him for not doing something and not appreciating whatever he's doing, if you only noticing negative stuff, what is happening? He's just pulling away. You're just pushing him away. That's what is happening.
And I think on an energy level, so if we stay with love, if you want to receive a lot of love, you should be able to send a lot of love. And at that very precise moment, so you want to have more love. So somehow, if you put anger in the room, yeah, it's not the best way to recapture love, isn't it? So it's just not, if you think logically about it, yeah, that doesn't work this way. So if you want to have love from the others, so you should send some love. So you should go from your feelings, these love feelings, and then somehow be able to transfer that to the other person, that the person know that you need some love.
Yes.
And that's
if person who you talking sees love there, he will feel it.
Exactly.
But if there is anger and frustration or blaming or criticizing, whatever way he's perceiving it, would that be powerful?
It's going to
be useful
for him to give something different.
Exactly. If you want, whatever way you want your partner or your kids respond to you, it's happening 2 and 3. It's happening in this 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't happen. It never goes from 1 to 4 straight away. So it's not true. So what do you think, girls? Who is watching us? Just comment below. What do you think about this formula? Doesn't make any sense to you?
Araya is looking at us, Corina. Hello, Corina, Sharon, and some others maybe on my own page. I completely agree with you, and it comes with my method, or it's not my method. The method have been done by Marshall Rosenberg. It's an American guy. You can look at his work, you can look at his biography, because he had a so interesting life. And he came up with this 3-step for non-violent communication. And when we speak about non-violent communication, it's just not with the point. Fist, exactly. But it's really, like you said, the word we use. Sometimes difficult when you are trying to speak your feelings through a narcissist. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, definitely. But we can come to that. So Marshall Rosenberg find a method with 3 steps, and he really used that everywhere, at school, but really as well at military negotiation, worldwide crisis, and so on. So that's something you can use at every level at your life. I use that with my 2-3 years old, he's 5 now. I use that with my husband. I use that with myself, and I use that with negotiation when I teach at school. When everywhere I go, I try really to use these 4 steps. And the first one.
Tell again the name of the guy Corina asking.
Yeah, I can write that in the chat. It's Marshall Rosenberg.
Ah, okay, Marshall Rosenberg.
Yeah, I can try. I put that in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, you keep going. Yeah, you keep going. Yeah. Yes, I think so, Corina.
Yeah, and so the first things you have to do. It's observation.
Yeah.
Is to observe the situation, to observe what's going on in the room. So it's really to use your 5 senses. So to just observing without judgment, without evaluation. And it's the most difficult step, because we are always judging. So if I see, like, I come home and I like to have a very nice home, and I see
mess
everywhere.
Yeah.
So I see that my children have been there, my husband maybe as well, and I see stuff lying everywhere. Like, just in 1 minute, I am just crazy because of that, and I can yell like, yeah, it's not possible. So I don't want that. I told you that 100 times, and just do it right now. Just go and put that clean again. So that's what we do normally, because we are used to do that. Observation is something different. Observation is, okay, I just come home and I see one stuff there and one stuff there and one stuff there, and that's it. And when I go to my family, come home and I see that and I see that and I see that, and that's it. There is no judgment. It's just fact. The fact is, there is one sock here, there is one pen here, and there is, I don't know, something, the Nutella or whatever on the kitchen.
Exactly. That's and we could look, the girls, the boys have a phone, that could be also fact. The husband maybe was interacting with the kids, and that's the fact. Or maybe husband came from work tired, and that's the fact. So yeah.
I don't know yet. The thing is that we assume a lot of things. We believe that it's this way, it was this way, but I don't know yet. I come back from work and I see different things in my home.
Lying in the wrong places where you want them to be. Yeah.
Exactly. I wouldn't say lying in the wrong place, but lying at these places, and that's it. And then I go to my feelings.
Yeah.
And then I say, I'm feeling very irritated. I'm upset. I'm whatever. I feel anger. So I really explain how I feel right now. So I'm tired, and I come home and I see this stuff there and there and there, and I can feel how upset, tired I am. And it's just the way I feel. And then.
And are you talking about you saying this already, or it just still in a dialogue?
You can really tell them this way, and it works so good, really. So you really like, okay, you come home and you have this whole process coming in your mind and in your body, like, oh, you can feel how you want to yell and you are very upset. But then you can really go slowly there to where they are right now. Maybe he's playing together, like, it's really difficult to slow it down. And then you say, okay, you know what? I just see these things there and there and there. Come back from work, I'm tired, and I see that, and I feel how I'm irritated about that. Because, and it's the moment to speak about your needs.
Yeah.
Because I need to have this common space from the house clean. It's what I need to feel good at home, to have this piece of even, it's my home, and I don't care about your bedroom maybe or something like that, but these common places, it's important for me. So that's my need. And then
yeah, that would be powerful. I could see how we never think before we just start shouting.
Exactly. And then it's a request. Could you please, before the dinner, just clean this part of the house? Or could you, for next time or tomorrow, do that your dirty stuff goes in your room or in the wash machine? Could you please do that? And that's it. But it's completely different to come to where I'm upset because I told you that 100 times and every time it's the same, and I'm tired and I'm the only one cleaning in this house and I am not your.
And I started blaming. Yeah, yes, sure. I told, yeah.
It's what we do, isn't it? So it's what I do and I still do, but I do that less. And I know how this communication type is powerful. And very often, even if you stay here, then you can see the difference. Even like with very small children, when they are doing a tantrum, and you are like, oh, you are upset because I said no. That's the observation. So you are upset because I say no, and you feel angry and angry and angry, and you stay there a long time. And after a while, they are like, yeah. and then you say, oh, do you need a hug? And they say yes, and that's it. It's over. Because they are not upset with you saying no, they are upset with the solution situation. And they just need someone naming it and putting it away from this very high emotion. And it works so good. So with children, it's very good because you can really test the steps, and they don't really see that you are doing a process. With adults, if you do really step by step, sometimes they're going to look at you like, what do you do right now? But really, it's really helping me a lot, and it really helped me to see as well how I am feeling because of what I observed, what kind of thoughts I had between that. That's why I feel that, and what kind of needs I have. Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's recognition, sometimes it's just because I'm tired and I need to do nothing at all, and so on. And when I know what I need, so I can just tell them, you know what? And I do, like during the lockdown, I did that a lot with my children. Okay, you know what? It's very difficult because of work, because of homeschooling and so on. Right now, I need you to help me. I need you to hug me because I need love right now. I need you to help me because I'm tired today. And I don't tell them, do that and do that and do that. I tell more that, you know what, I need that. Could you help me, please? And
Yeah.
it works far better.
Yes. You know, and quite often by observing, we're creating our story. And that's where the trouble starts, because we're talking about our story. Oh, I need this house. And realistically, do you really need your house to be really clean?
Well, Corinna, for example, said that her husband has this need, and they talk together, they recognize his need, they talk together with the children, and now they have this living room clean because it's the common room, and it was important for her husband.
Yeah.
And that's so great. So when you know that, and it's completely different when you clean the room and you know that it's doing something good for your husband, it's completely different than when you clean the room because he's going to yell at you in 1 hour if you don't do that. It's completely different.
Exactly, guys, because quite often in our observation and when we're thinking what we need, we just expecting someone, we just expecting husband to read my mind and straight away go to number 4 and do what I feel like it, what I needed. But what happened when we expecting something?
Exactly.
That's exactly what we were talking. When we expecting without explaining, that's what is happening. We disappointed.
Yeah, and in this method here, it's a request. It's not an expectation, or it's not an order or something like that. That means that they can say no. They can say no, not yet, or no, I don't feel the same, or and then maybe we have to find another way. And it's exactly what happened with the problem I had with my husband, because I observed that I didn't have what I needed, so the support I needed. So I didn't ask, I ordered him to give me this support, but it was where he couldn't give it to me. So I decided to change this strategy here. I said, okay, here it's what I need, but my request was to my husband. My husband is not able to give it to me, so I can put the request somewhere else. I can request to another support group or to support myself differently. So I ask him, he cannot do it, so I change my strategy then. And it's not because he cannot do it that he doesn't love me or something like that. That has nothing to do with it.
Or you could request in a different area, or you could think which way you're requesting.
Yeah.
Which way you're requesting, because think the person who you're asking has eyes and ears, and the person who you're asking, they see what you're saying, they see whatever way your physiology is, and then according to your request or your straight, I need it right now, you just get out and do that what I told you. What is quite often happened when we're expecting them to straight away, as soon as kids becoming a little bit older, this is not going to happen.
Exactly.
This is, and you know, with husbands the same. With husbands, if they not even shout or whatever, they slowly started to pull out. The same with the wives. If it's all the time attacking way, if it's always violent communication, then what is happening? Yeah. And then I wanted to share with you about these expectations, as I said last time. If we're expecting something from someone without really thinking which way we're talking, without really understanding where is number 2, which way I'm asking for love, which way I'm asking to get up at a little bit earlier than 2 p.m., which way I'm asking to clean sitting room, which way I'm asking to give me support when I need it, which way I'm asking for love when I feel really need a hug. And then what is a habit. And then when we're thinking, expect your husband, if I start shouting on him, you never come back home, it in time. You always coming back to work and straight away going to your computer or the phone, and then you go into the gym and you never give me attention, blah, blah, blah. Instead of doing all this bullshit, because he sees it, he's hearing it. And then we expecting them to read our mind, and then we disappointed. Instead of expectations, guys, as Tony Robbins was saying, as soon as you change your expectations for appreciations, your life will change. Because this is where this is happening. That's as soon as we start expecting husband to read my mind because I'm here pissed off for last 2 weeks, or I'm sleeping in a different bedroom, and now I'm expect him to straight away jump and bring me flowers and give me love and bring me for dinner and buy me this and this. It's not going to happen, guys. No, as soon as we started to see or started to talk with the love, and that's a beautiful 4 steps of communication, non-violent communication.
The thing is, when you go with very so like your model, where the person don't really think about how she communicates and she goes with full power, we have this mirror neuron in our mind. That means that if Elena starts to yell at me, I have this neuron wanting to do exactly the same. So even if I agree with her, or if I kind of want to go in her way, she start to yell at me. My neuron in my mind are going to want to do exactly the same. So to yell back. It's just no choice. Or if you want to cut that, so you need a lot of energy and wisdom to be able to do so. So
there is actually 2 ways the person react to anger of another person. It's just shouting back, or close.
Yeah, exactly.
Or shut up completely and just. Exactly. But after shutting up for quite a long time, they created such a shield or whatever you cover, they don't feel it anymore, especially if it's done long time.
And if you go with this model, at any point, there is one moment where we say that it's the fault of the other or something like that. We just observe that that is right now the situation. That's it. And I feel like that. I need it to be different. And if you could help me, I would have a request for you. But at no moment we say the other, it's your fault, you should do differently, or because of you, I am feeling like that, something like that. So there is no judgment, and that does the difference.
And the feeling usually doesn't come from other person. It doesn't. The feeling comes from your perception of what other person does to you. So that's the Karina, yes, it's easy to teach that steps. Exactly, I agree with you. It's powerful formula.
Yeah, it's really.
Hi, Tara. And thank you guys for watching. Just comment below what you think about this. What did you find useful from today's conversation? And what is the following week we're going to talk?
The following, we had a question last week. It was how to discover our beliefs, our conditioning, in order to change them or to change it.
How to change our beliefs?
A huge subject.
Yeah, it's a huge and powerful, because it's, again, whatever way we're talking with our partners, we're filtering the way we're talking, we're filtering through our beliefs.
Yeah, definitely.
And the way they perceiving whatever we're saying to them, they filtering it through their beliefs. So actually in each head, there is like a good filter that our all information comes from us. If we wanted to talk about love, first these thought coming through these beliefs, and then according to my beliefs and my perception of the problem, I'm going to say a certain way to that person.
Yeah.
And whatever I'm saying to that person, whatever information he gets, then he's filtering in this through these beliefs, and then he's respond the way you say to him. So beliefs is a huge part.
It's just, and how to discover them, because last time we spoke about how to change our beliefs and how our beliefs are interacting with our life and our results, but how to change, how to see them. It's really the consciousness, how to be conscious and aware of our belief and limiting beliefs, and that it's so huge because it's where everything starts.
Yeah. Yes.
Information. Yeah.
Karina says, it's great topic, really helpful, the drawing with the explanation. Yes, yes, Karina. Thank you. Number 3, on number 3, I don't know what does number 3 mean. But guys, what did you learn today? What did you hear? Hi, Bernie. Oh my God, it's
okay.
So so the next week we're talking about our belief system. Yeah. Because our belief system is, according to our belief system, we are happy or we're not happy. Believe our glasses. Yes, exactly. And whatever glasses we wearing, I was saying that the same thing. Whatever glasses I'm wearing, some glasses could be pink, some could be purple. So whatever way we're wearing, which glasses we're wearing, that if I'm wearing the dark glasses and looking on this beautiful day, and I'm like, oh, it's a dark. And if I wear pink glasses, then if I look in the window, it could be something different. So that's exactly, thank you, Karina, for reminding. I all the time, and especially in the house, I have lots of glasses. So I'm actually showing to, sometimes when I'm doing lives or on my seminars, I'm
Karina said that what she, as well, I lean to observe first instead of yelling. Exactly. First, just breathe.
Yes, Karina, thank you.
Like I can feel how
Hello,
the anger come, and then I
and just be aware. Okay, what am I doing? What am I expecting? What am I? This is just observe. Husband came, not really happy. Okay, kids mess up. Okay, my child is sleeping till 2. This is just a fact. So, and then according to the glasses I put in my head, then I decided to sleep by 2. It's not right, but who said it? It's my glasses saying, it's my beliefs, but is they right? Maybe some person saying, Jesus, it's perfect. Nobody in the school, that's perfectly okay to sleep till 2. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you next week. I'm very thrilled to hear about your how you do to discover beliefs, and I will bring my stuff too, and we will see that with the audience, and we will see.
Yes, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you. Karina, we love you too. So the girl, Karina says, okay, so breathe, then absorb, then.
Exactly.
Yes, sometimes this process actually happens so quickly, and then you just, oh, I forgot this 1, 2, 3, and then just number 3 went like, ah!
Definitely. Yeah. But then you know what you have to do if you didn't react the way you wanted. Just go back after and tell them the process. Tell them, you know why I react like that, because I came back, I have seen that, I have felt that, and I needed that. And instead of doing the request, I just couldn't bear it, and boom, I did it. And because I'm just a human person and I'm learning.
Exactly, but
that's
it.
And see, I apologize for that. But
what is important to have this in your mind. Communicate with love. Even if you made the balls, if you make mistakes, we are human. I've done so many mistakes recently, and I was feeling guilty and this, but then when I come in and I said, listen, I'm sorry, yes, I've done this, and I know probably because it's a little bit uncertain now, it's a little bit scary time, and a little bit of that, a little bit. If you communicate with love, everybody could understand that. if we just turn off these like bitches and or assholes, whatever you are, yes, just let's communicate with this.
As a wrap up, I would say love is maybe not everything, because a lot of persons say, love was there, but it was not enough. Maybe love is not enough, but love plus communication should do it.
Absolutely. And look at this small, simple formula. Just remember 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 4 steps. Christelle, show your 4 steps. Yes, observation, feeling, talk about your needs and make a request, but not demand, just request with the love. You know what? I would really love if you would call me if you will be running late from work. I would really love you to do your best if you could tidy up this sitting room before I come. We could talk with love. We are humans. We have a language to use for communication. Yes, Sharon says, very insightful again, and you are really great. Thank you, girls. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, guys. So next week, our belief system. So how can we love plus communication works, Karina? Absolutely. Absolutely. And quite often I forgot about that. Anyway, girls, thank you for participating. Thank you, Christelle, for your wisdom. And thank you, girls, for giving us the topics to talk, because it's very interesting when we're talking about something that you needed. So if you have any of you has any other questions to who wants us to talk, just comment below and give us ideas, and we could bring it for following week.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing when we could be helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
So girls, thank you so much for watching, and see you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.